Have you ever walked into a room and felt the air crackle with unspoken tension? The kind of place where shadows dance and every glance feels loaded. That's where we're headed, folks. Welcome to Man of Thoughts, where we explore the raw, untamed aspects of the human experience. Today we're diving deep into the art of flirtation. Forget those cheesy pickup lines and tired routines. Buckle up, because we're about to unravel 9 dark and delicious tips that will transform you from wallflower to master of seduction. Picture this, a dimly lit bar, smoky atmosphere, the clinking of glasses. You're nursing a drink, lost in thought, when you feel a pair of eyes on you. You look up, and across the room, a mysterious figure meets your gaze. Their eyes are intense, unwavering, holding your attention like a vice. You feel a shiver run down your spine, and you know you're not dealing with an amateur. This, my friends, is the power of eye contact. We're talking about sustained, unwavering eye contact that conveys confidence, intrigue, and maybe just a hint of danger. Hold their gaze for a beat too long. Let a slow smile spread across your lips. But remember, the line between intrigue and creepiness is thin. Keep it cool, keep it confident. You're talking, laughing, the conversation flowing like fine whiskey. And then it happens. A subtle touch. A fleeting brush of skin against skin. It could be as simple as a hand on their arm or a light touch on their back as you move past. It's a whisper of a touch, gone as quickly as it came, but the effect is electric. It sends a jolt of energy through you, a primal awareness of the other person's presence. But here's the key. It has to be subtle, almost accidental. You're not groping, you're teasing, creating a sense of anticipation. A well-placed touch, however fleeting, can be far more intoxicating than any pickup line. Everyone loves a compliment, right? But we're not talking about generic, run-of-the-mill compliments here.
Instead of saying, "You have beautiful eyes," try something like, "There's something about your eyes that makes me want to know your darkest secrets."
Or instead of "You're funny," go with,
"You have a wicked sense of humor. I bet you'd laugh at a funeral."
See the difference? You're not just complimenting their appearance or personality, you're complimenting something deeper. You're acknowledging their complexity, their flaws, and you're suggesting that you find those flaws intriguing. You're creating a sense of mystery, a hint of danger. Just remember, the key is to deliver these compliments with a playful smirk, a glint in your eye. Imagine this. You're locked in conversation, the air thick with unspoken tension. You lean in close, your lips brushing against their ear as you whisper.
You know, you're nothing like I expected.
They pull back, eyebrows raised, a flicker of uncertainty in their eyes.
Oh?
They ask, their voice barely a whisper. You smile, a slow, predatory grin spreading across your face.
I'll tell you all about it sometime.
You purr, your voice laced with dark amusement. And then you pull back, leaving them wanting more. You've planted a seed of doubt, a hint of mystery. They're left wondering what you meant, what you know, what you're not saying. That's the power of a well-timed tease. You ever meet someone who just seems interested, like really interested in what you have to say? It's like they are hanging on every word, absorbing every detail. They hang on your every word, their eyes never leaving your face. It's as if they are trying to see into your soul, deciphering every nuance of your expression. They ask follow-up questions. They remember little details you've mentioned before. It's almost uncanny how they recall things you barely remember saying. On the surface, it's flattering. It feels good to be noticed, to be the center of someone's attention. Who doesn't love someone who seems genuinely interested in them? It's a rare and intoxicating feeling.
But when it's done with a certain intensity, a certain laser focus, it can start to feel a little off. Like there's something more behind those eyes. Like maybe they're not just interested in you, they're studying you. Every gesture, every word, meticulously analyzed. Memorizing your tells, cataloging your weaknesses. It's as if they're preparing for something you can't quite put your finger on. It's like they're building a psychological profile of you, brick by dark brick. Each interaction adding another layer to their understanding.
Now, I'm not saying every attentive person is a secret agent or a master manipulator, but it's worth considering the possibility. There's a fine line between genuine interest and something a little more calculated. It's a delicate balance that can easily tip into something more sinister. Lean in, ask questions, but don't be afraid to throw in a little playful teasing, a little bit of mystery. Keep the interaction light and engaging. Let them know you're paying attention, but you're not afraid to keep them guessing. It's a dance of intrigue, a game of wits that keeps both parties on their toes. They say body language speaks louder than words, and nowhere is that truer than in the shadowy world of flirtation. It's a dance of subtle signals, a silent conversation that can speak volumes without a single word being uttered. We're talking about the subtle shifts in posture, the lingering glances, the way you lean in just a little too close. These are the unspoken cues that can ignite a spark, the silent whispers of attraction that can be felt but not heard. Imagine this. You're sitting at a table, the dim light casting long shadows across your face. The ambience is perfect, the air thick with unspoken tension. Across from you sits your target, their eyes locked on yours. The intensity of their gaze sends shivers down your spine, a silent promise of what could be.
You slowly cross your legs, angling your body towards them, a silent invitation into your space. It's a move that speaks of confidence and allure, drawing them in without a single word. You run a hand through your hair, a gesture both casual and calculated, drawing attention to your face, your lips. It's a move designed to captivate, to hold their attention and make them want more. Your gaze drops to their mouth for a fleeting moment, a silent acknowledgement of the unspoken desires simmering between you. It's a look that says everything without saying anything at all.
Every movement is deliberate, every gesture designed to entice and enthrall. Subtlety is key. It's a game of cat and mouse where every move is calculated to draw the other in, to create a connection that goes beyond words. You're creating an atmosphere of intimacy, of unspoken connection. It's a dance of shadows and light, a silent symphony of desire that plays out in the space between words. Let's be real, folks. Confidence is sexy. Not the cocky, arrogant kind of confidence, but the quiet, understated confidence that comes from knowing your worth, from owning your power. Think of a predator stalking its prey. They don't second-guess themselves. They don't hesitate. They move with a quiet confidence, a certainty that's both alluring and terrifying.
Now, I'm not saying you should go full-on alpha on your next date, but there's something to be said for owning your presence, for walking into a room like you own the place. Stand tall, shoulders back, head held high. Make eye contact, smile easily, and don't be afraid to take up space.
Confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Channel your inner predator, my friends. Embrace your power, own your desires. You're sitting across from them, the conversation flowing like cheap wine, easy and unguarded. But you're not just listening. You're absorbing every detail, every nuance. Every word, every inflection, every nervous tick is a piece of the puzzle you're trying to solve, a clue to their inner world.
You ask probing questions, digging deeper into their psyche, their past, their deepest fears and desires. You want to understand what makes them tick. You listen intently, nodding along, offering the occasional well-placed or tell me more, encouraging them to open up further.
But your eyes, those are the real giveaway. They reveal your true intentions. They're sharp, focused, like a hawk zeroing in on its prey, missing nothing. You're looking for the cracks in their facade, the vulnerabilities they try to hide, the moments when their guard slips. And when you find them, you don't shy away. You lean in, gently probing further. You gently prod, you subtly tease. You make them question their own perceptions, their own truths.
You're not being cruel, not exactly. You're just curious. You want to see how far you can go.
It's a dangerous game, this dance of interrogation disguised as conversation. It requires skill and finesse. But in the right hands, it can be incredibly seductive, drawing them in, making them reveal more than they ever intended. You've mastered the art of the glance, the subtle touch, the double-edged compliment. You've teased, you've intrigued, you've left them wanting more. But now comes the most crucial step of all, knowing when to walk away. Think of it like a magic trick. The magician doesn't reveal all their secrets at once. They leave you wanting more, wondering how they did it. And just when you think you've figured it out, they disappear in a puff of smoke.
The same principle applies to flirting. You've built up tension, created a connection, Now it's time to leave them wanting more. Excuse yourself from the conversation, disappear into the crowd, vanish into the night.
Because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and a little bit of mystery goes a long way. By walking away, you're leaving them with a lingering sense of intrigue, a desire to see you again. So there you have it, folks. 9 dark and dangerous tips to take your flirtation game to the next level. Remember, it's not about cheesy pickup lines or forced smiles. It's about embracing the shadows, the mystery, the raw, untamed aspects of human connection. If you dare to venture further into the depths of the human psyche, make sure you subscribe to Man of Thoughts for more explorations into the dark and intriguing.